Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Today, I will talk about Kubernetes without YAML. Is it even possible? Well, that's a weird thing. The title is saying, do we even need YAML anymore for our Kubernetes management? Well, let's see. Let's figure out in this 5 minutes, is it even possible or not, and can we achieve it or not? So let's start with my introduction. I'm Yash, maintainer of project Meshery. Meshery is a CNCF sandbox project right now. I work as a developer advocate at DigitalOcean. I've been maintainer and mentee, LFX mentee and mentor of Meshery project as well. Well, let's start with cloud native management. So since a decade, we have been writing YAML files for our Kubernetes management, right? And we all know who have wrote YAML files that how tricky sometimes it becomes to debug them. Sometimes small issues can cause our cluster a lot of issues, and we need to figure out, and we later on know that just because of a small syntax, and sometimes we don't know because of labels, our things is not working. So Meshery comes into the play right now. What actually it does is it visualizes your infrastructure. So once you install Meshery in your Kubernetes cluster, it connects with your Kubernetes cluster. It visualizes your Kubernetes cluster in such the form like you can see in the screen right now. And it shows some graph. So this is what we call a design. This is, there are some components and edges which you can see. And I'll quickly show how that works as well. So it's a visual and collaborative platform. So you can create your design and share with your peers in your company or anyone. You can create your reference architecture and share with anyone you think would help. Also, it's a multi-cluster management, so it is not like you can only connect one cluster. You can connect multiple clusters with Meshery to manage your cluster. It is also context aware. So what do I mean by context aware? Well, Meshery is intelligent enough to understand if a pod can make a relation with service or not. So based on that, you will see on UI that if I can connect my pod to service. So it's a drag and drop functionality. You can drag pod into the UI, you can drag service into the UI, and then you can connect them each other and hit the deploy button, and it will deploy that in your cluster. That's all you need to do. So one more thing, which is it also connects 200 plus technologies. So if you go in the CNCF landscape, most of the projects are supported in the Meshery. So you can just drag and drop them, and you can use them. So let's directly come, and let me show you how that actually works. So this is Meshery interface. In this Meshery interface, I have one deployment, and one is service. So if I double-click on that, you can see a very simple interface, and in which I provided some configurations which I want for my cluster. And right now, Meshery supports many things, but I'll keep things simple as we have less time. So what you can do is, after you create a design, which is from, like, you can click on Kubernetes, you can search for the service you are looking for, and you can just hit on that icon, and it will put it in your UI. And you can go to the actions. You can do validate. You can dry run it before deploying in your infrastructure. But since I have already dry run it, I will go to the deploy directly. And I will say, OK, I'll do quick action, and I'll go with this one. So it will deploy in my default cluster. So you can see like it is showing that deployment completed of design my test YAML file. So if I click on here, I have multiple clusters connected. One is this one. If I click, I can see, OK, it is able to ping my cluster. Now what I'll do is, before that, before coming on the stage, I was just doing kubectl get pod. It was showing no resources found right now in the namespace. Now what I'll do is, I'll do again. I'll see. OK, now I have Nginx installed in my cluster. And that's all I need to do. I don't need to write any YAML file. It is just from the UI. However, you can also use YAML to edit it and configure it, and it can connect with your existing infrastructure. You don't need to, it is not like Meshery will lock you. It can connect with your existing infra to change anything. Now, since we have less time, I'll come and quickly share with you, like, Meshery have a community, so you can go and join the Meshery Slack community. And You can come. We have a weekly dev meeting. You can join us and let us know your feedback. Would love to know you and your feedback. And Meshery is also an LFX mentorship top program, so you can search for that as well. Thank you, everyone.